cross-border e-commerce platforms work with financial institutions to provide short-term microloans to small businesses with no collateral or guarantor required. This gives sellers and buyers the opportunity to buy and sell more products in order to scale up their businesses. In China, the booming cross-border e-commerce industry has proven to be a very advantageous opportunity for small businesses, not only to access global markets, but also to benefit from the ability to access microloan financing through cross-border e-commerce platforms, with funds supplied from financial institutions and no collateral or guarantor required on the part of the borrower. To complete this process, after borrower authorization, e-commerce platforms supply the lender with data generated on their platform as well as from third-party providers. The lending institution actually then uses this big data to analyze and determine risk. To accomplish the process of providing microloans based on big data, the borrower must have already conducted business on the cross-border e-commerce platform, having previously generated data. The data generated is not just limited to transaction history. Buyer feedback, logistics data, and inventory data are all factored into risk assessment. According to iResearch, in 2015, the Chinese microloan industry alone was worth $77.21 billion. The total Chinese internet finance industry is already worth $1.5 trillion and is set to be worth $2.75 trillion by 2020. In addition, the G20 SME Finance Forum estimates that the total unmet global demand for credit by SMEs in 2016 is $3 trillion, with an astounding 200 million SMEs that lack access to credit. An example of a business that engages in this practice is B2B e-commerce company DHgate.com, who has partnered with financial institutions to form an international trade internet finance portal called DHFinet, which combines traditional finance service and internet technology. DHFinet is exploring a brand new finance model, offering security and customized financial services to individuals and enterprises. E-commerce microloans obtained with the assistance of DHFinet have an overall success rate of 99%. Mr. Liu is a DHgate.com seller. In order to maintain the capital to continuously supply inventory to his customers and scale up his operation, he used over 2,000 online microloans last year. Mr. Liu authorized DHgate to submit his personal data to lending institutions, was audited, and subsequently approved for the program. Now it is simple for him to obtain loans up to 80% of the value of any order he ships. Whenever he ships an order, he enters the package's tracking number into DHgate.com and is immediately asked if he would like to apply for a loan. He applies and authorizes DHgate to release his updated data to the lending institution, who then uses the data to evaluate risk. 1 minute later, Mr. Liu receives his loan with no collateral or guarantor required and can then afford to buy more goods to service more customers.